Hello students, welcome to the course Numerical and Statistical Method. In last class we have studied about bisection method and how to solve the algebraic equation of this kind, means of polynomial of degree n, with the help of bisection method. Today I am going to give you one example in which there is a transcendental equation. This is transcendental equation. As I have explained earlier, that transcendental equation contains trigonometric function, logarithmic function, exponential function. So this is a transcendental equation and we will solve this with the help of bisection method to get the answer. Now those who have not understand the method properly, please be careful what are the steps in this method. Now first, here it is given cos x equal to x to the power e to the power x. We will write fx equal to cos x minus of x e to the power x. This is our question. This is our exact question. Okay. Now we will find the value of x to find the root of the equation, means to find a value of x so that this whole equation gives a result as 0, means this whole equation gives 0 as result. So what we will do here, we will find first that value for which this function is giving negative and positive value, because 0 will automatically lie between this negative and positive value only. So first we will check at 0, means with the help of hit and trial method only we will do cos 0 minus 0 into e to the power 0. You know that cos 0 is 1. So 1 minus 0 become 1. This is positive. Means at 0 we will get positive value. Now we will check at f1. With the help of calculator only we can do this, because you have to find the value of cos 1 minus 1 e to the power 1. So this needs calculator. We will put cos 1 bracket minus 1 into shift this button 1, then my value is minus 2.178. we can write it. This is negative. Okay, means at first attempt only we have got one positive and negative. Okay, generally you have to do lot of approximation, then you are getting one positive and one negative, but in first attempt only we have got this. Now one thing I have to explain in calculator, that cos 1, suppose cos 2 you are finding, then my value is minus 0.416 something. Now here it is radian, so be careful that this must be radian. Here it should be radian. In some of the calculators there should be degree, there will be degree. So you have to change the setup. How you will change? See, shift mode, then here it is 3. If 3 is there, then it will change to degree. Then if you will find the value of cos 2, then it will be 0.999 something. So there is a great difference between degree and radian. Earlier we are finding in radian, then our answer is different. See, when we are doing with radian, then answer is different. That is minus something 0.416, and when we are doing in degree, then answer was different. So you have to be careful that this one should be radian, otherwise you will get different result. In some of the calculator earlier setup is only degree, so those students who are not knowing about this, they are doing in degree only and answer is very different. So be careful. You have to first set up your calculator at degree. Now one value is positive, one value is negative, means my root will lie between 0 and 1 only. So we will write roots will lie between 0 and 1. So first approximation we will find. First approximate value. First approximate value will be x1 equal to 0 plus 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means 0.5. Now we will check that f 0.5, what is our value? Cos 0.5 minus 0.5 e to the power 0.5. So with the help of calculator we will do cos 0.5 minus 0.5 e to the power 0.5, then answer is something 0.05, means this is also positive. Means at 0.5 my value is positive and at 1 my value is negative. It means roots will lie between 0.5 and, because at 0.5 it is giving positive and at 1 it is giving negative, so at 0.5 and 1. Now earlier we are finding roots between 0 and 1. Now the whole system synchronized and it has become 0.5 and 1. Similarly we are getting closer to the answer. Now so again we will find second approximate value. Second approximate value, it will be x2 equal to 0.5 plus 1 by 2, that is 1.5 by 2, it will be 0.75. Now we will check at 0.75 what is the value, whether it is positive or negative. Okay, it should be cos 0.75 minus 0.75 e to the power 0.75, and then answer is somehow it is minus, means if we will write cos 0.75 minus 0.75 e to the power 0.75, then it is minus 8.6. It is negative. It means what? My whole answer, my roots will lies between 0.5 and 0.75. Okay, because at 0.5 my value is positive and at 0.75 my value is negative. Okay, don't think that why I am not taking considering 0 not considering, because it is at 0 it is giving positive result. Okay, and at 0.5 also it is giving positive result, and at 0.75 it is giving negative result. So now my answer will, now slowly we are getting closer to the answer, as earlier it was 0.5 and 0.75. okay, my roots will lies between 0.5 and 0.75. so earlier it was 0 and 1, then 0.5 and 1, then 0.5 and 0.75. Now then we will find our third approximate root. For third approximate root, now we will find third approximate root. Third approximate root we will find as x3 equal to 0.5 plus 0.75 by 2, and if you will calculate its value, then it will be 0.5 plus 0.75, that is this answer, divided by 2, it will be 0.625. It will be 0.625. Now at 0.625 we will check the value 0.625 whether it is positive or negative. So we will check it as cos 0.625 minus 0.625 e to the power 0.625. This answer is something between approximately it is minus 0.36. so this value is negative. Now earlier my value was at 0.75 my value is negative, and again at 0.625 we have got negative value. So we will positive one is at 0.5 we have got positive. So my root will lie between my next root will lies between 0.5 and 0.625. okay, because at this it is positive and at this it is negative, so root will lie between these two. So fourth approximate root we will find. Fourth approximate root will be x4 equal to 0.625 plus 0.5 by 2. Then if you will find the value, it will be 0.625 plus 0.5, and then answer is divided by 2. It will be somehow about 0.5625. okay, 0.5625. Now if we will check at 0.5625 what will be our answer, then it will be cos 0.5625 minus 0.5625 e to the power 0.5625, it will be, yeah, this value is also negative. It will be 0.14, we can write minus of 0.14. So see, at 0.625 it is also negative, and at 0.5625 it is also negative. So it will not lie between these two. It will lie between 0.5 and this, because at 0.5 it is positive, and 0.5625 it is negative. So again my root will lie between 0.5 and 0.5625. So fifth approximate value we will find. Fifth approximate value, if we will find, it will be x5 equal to 0.5 plus 0.5625 by 2. If you will calculate it, 0.5625 plus 0.5, then answer will be this divided by 2. Then it is, yeah, 5315. We can, I'm taking only 4 because earlier only it is mentioned that take only for 4 decimal places, so I am taking this. Now we will check that at this value what is our root, if it is negative or positive. If it is positive, then root will lie between these two, and if it is negative, this is also negative, then the root will lie between this and 0.5, because okay, we will check and then we will write the answer. 0.5312 bracket close minus 0.5312 e to the power 0.5312, it will be something, yeah, minus 0.04. This is negative. At 5625 also it is negative, so it root will not lie between these two value. It will again, my next root will lies between, okay, my next root will lie between, roots will lie between 0.5312 and 0.5. So sixth approximate, this was fifth though, so this one will be sixth approximate root is x6 equal to 0.5312 plus 0.5 by 2. So it will be something about 0.5312 plus 0.5, this then this divided by 2, this will be 0.5156. So similarly we are getting closer to the answer. So sixth approximate root is so much. We will stop here only, and at last we will write, hence the required approximation is approximation is 0.5156. Means at 0.5156, if we will see, I am just substituting cos 0.5156, then minus of 0.5156, it will be, it is wrong, again I am doing, okay, cos 0.5156 bracket minus 0.5156, then it should be like this, 0.5156, then okay, that's going, yeah, 10 to the power minus 3. It means my value is 0 point at this, my value is very much near to 0. It will be 0.006 something, so it is very much closer to 0. So we will stop here only, and this is our approximate value. So like this we will solve, and generally in examination also you have to go till sixth approximate value only. It's all depend on you. If you want to complete it at fourth step only, so you can complete it at fourth step also, but I will suggest that if time is there, then you can go to sixth step. Now one more question is there which is related to log. We will solve it because this question is very important. Okay students, this is the question which is related to log. Here the question is x log 10x is equal to 1.5, 1.2. So here I have chosen this question because it is log 10. I want to explain something, that log 10 means log. If base is 10, it means it is log. In calculators you will see that one will be like this, log and ln. There is a great difference between log and ln. Log, if base 10 is there, it means it is log, and if base e is there, it means it is ln. So here in question only mentioned it is log base 10. So you don't have to get, you don't confuse in that whether I have to choose ln or log. You have to choose log only, because log means log base 10. So this is very important thing which I have to explain. That's why I have taken this question, because most of the time students choose ln and their whole means their answer is totally different to the answer required. So if we have to do this question, first we will write the question as, so we will write the question like this: fx equal to x log 10x. This 1.2 will come on this side, then it will become minus 1.2. Again we will check that what will be the value for which this value gives, one value will give positive and negative. So I will first check at 1. Okay, so how I will find the answer? Here it will be 1 log 10 1 minus 1.2. If we will find the value, log 1 bracket close minus 1.2, then answer is minus 0, it will be minus 1.2 only. Now this is negative. Now I am going to check at f2. 2 log 10 2 minus 1.2, it will be, see here, 2 log 2 bracket close minus 1.2. Answer is, it will be minus, we can write minus 0.598. This is also negative, means root will not lies between 1 and 2, as in both the value, in the both the cases where it is giving negative. So root will not lie between negative and negative. It will write one which should be negative and one other one should be positive. So now we will check at 3. How? 3 log 3 bracket close minus 1.2. Then it, yes, it is positive at f3. 3 log 10 3 minus 1.2, it is 0.231. So my root lies between, so root lies between 2 and 3. So first approximate root will be, first approximate root is x1 equal to 2 plus 3 by 2, that is 2.5. Now check at 2.5 what is the value. At 2.5 log 2.5 minus 1.2, it gives value negative. It is giving value minus of 0.205. This is negative. So my root will lies between it. This is giving value negative. This value is negative, and at 2 it is giving negative. So it will not lie between 2 and 2.5, because both are giving negative value. It will lie between 2.5 and 3, as at 3 it is giving positive and at 2.5 it is giving negative. So what we will do, we will write roots lie between 2.5 and 2 and 3. Now we will find the second approximate value. Then it will be x2 equal to 2.5 plus 3 by 2. If you will find the value, 2.5 plus 3 is equal to this divided by 2, then answer is 2.75. Now again we will check at f2.75 what is the value. See, it will be 2.75 log 10 2.75 minus 1.2. If we will check 2.75 log 2.75 minus 1.2, then it is coming at the range of 0.008, which is positive again. So at earlier when we are finding that, and at 2.5 also it is getting, we are getting 2.5, we are getting negative. At this value we are getting negative and negatives, and at this we are getting positive, and at 2.75 also positive. So my next root will lies between 2.5 and 2.75. So third approximate value is x3 equal to 2.5 plus 2.75 by 2, which is equal to 2.5 plus 2.75, this divided by 2, it will be 2.625. If you will check what is the value at 2.625, then you will get an answer that is minus 0.5, that this will be a negative value. So again we have got at this negative, and at 0.75 we are getting positive. So my roots will lies between 2.625 and 2.75, at this, between this. So fourth approximate root is x4 equal to 2.625 plus 2.75 by 2. You will get the value 2.687. So we will stop here only, and at last we will write, hence required root is, approximate root is 2.687. So this is the whole steps of evaluating any transcendental equation with the help of bisection method. If in any of the step you have any doubt, please ask all these question in discussion forum. Today your tutorial class is also there, so if you have any doubt you can ask it. So please first